Hello, hello. I know I'm running a little bit late. I'm sure you guys know I just got back. So, this morning, early. I wonder who's on tonight. I wonder who's gonna catch me live. Hey, hello, hello. So I'm having some technical difficulties, I think, because it's been a while since it won't keep it. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. You guys, it's been a rough day. Let me just tell you. Can you get my Mac so I can at least log it on and be able to see what's going on? Because slight technical difficulty tonight. I don't know why my TV won't continue to streamline, so I can't really see your comments. Hi, Cheryl. I know I'm a little bit late. It was a rough day. We went to sleep last night, Jamie and I, as early as we could. I mean, it's hard to go to sleep early when you're not used to it. But we went to sleep, and I went to sleep about 1:30, and then we had to get up and leave the hotel at 3:30 in the morning. So, running on a couple of hours of sleep tonight. And for some reason my TV's not working, so I'm trying to log in to Facebook on my computer so I can see you guys, so I can see your comments. But I think I'm having internet issues, because can you turn that down, please? I think I'm having some internet issues because I can't seem to get my computer to come up either. Oh my goodness, let me just tell you. We'll get it together here in just a minute. I gotta get the volume turned down. Okay. All right. I am on my own tonight. I am on tonight. I'm also on my own because I don't think that Jamie was able to stay awake long enough to do the live, to join the live tonight, because it was a long day. I had a direct flight, so I got home faster than she did. But yeah, our flight was like some ungodly hour this morning, and then I had to. You can still hear me? Good. Hi, Mama. And then I had to work today. Oh my gosh. I did get in a little 1 hour nap though. So I'm running on 3 hours instead of 2 hours of sleep. But I thought we'd just maybe have a little bit of fun tonight. I didn't get to do much coloring while I was gone, so I was hoping I could get some in today. So I decided that I would do this cute little balloon monkey. Oh, yes, I know. I haven't been on in a while, so I really wanted to get back into the swing of things, especially we have another, I'm home now. I leave on the 10th, and then I'll be gone for almost 2 weeks again. So I wanted to get back into the swing of things so we could at least spend some time together before the next go round. So I thought, I don't know if you guys saw, but the Balloon Monkey came out in April. It was in the April release. And I thought, well, I definitely wanted to color the monkey. And so I thought we'd color the monkey, and then maybe we would do some kind of little oxide background or something. So I cut me out this cute little mask right here. So after we color him, we could do, I thought maybe we'd do like some kind of background and then maybe stamp the numbers like all over. I think I saw one of the design team did that and I thought it was super duper cute, so I thought we would do it. So we are going to need the Misty for stamping the balloon numbers on the background after, and that's also why we need the mask. So I thought we would just wing it. I'm not really prepared all that much. I mean, honestly, like my markers are still in the cases they were in when they traveled with me. So I'm just a little off my game tonight, but I know you guys will forgive me. So we're going to color this cute little monkey. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit here. Alrighty. I just really felt like coloring this monkey. I just thought it was so cute. I'm so glad you like it, Laura. I think you got it over when you were with us in Virginia. So I haven't even put my markers away, so I'm just going to use, I think, what I had pulled out to travel with, and then I'll deal with like getting my markers put away and all that good stuff later. When I have a little bit more time, I gotta make sure I don't have stuff all over my craft room like it is right now. It is a mess. When I left, I looked like I left a whirlwind of craziness going on in this craft room. You are pleasantly surprised to see me. Why, thank you so much. Yeah, I really wanted to. I miss you guys when I don't get to do my lives that much. So I'm pulling out some colors right now while we're chit-chatting. 42, 43, 45. I think I'm going to do this sweet little monkey in this color. And then I think we're going to do... I'm trying to choose my... I think I'll do this one. I'm going to go with some standard colors tonight because my brain isn't functioning as well. Yes, you did get it. My brain isn't functioning as well as it normally does. I'm tired. I have to get to bed somewhat early tonight because I have some tests being run in the morning at the doctor's office. So some yucky, I don't really want to do, but have to do tests in the morning. So I have to get some sleep tonight. But I think we'll do just fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This cute little, we're going to do the inside of his face and his little chest here and hands and feet first. So I think I'm going to use, I want to make sure you can see my numbers. So E55, 53, 51, and I think I'm going to throw E00 in there. A little different, but, and then I'm going to use R11 for his little rosy cheeks and his mouth. But, so we've been super duper busy with the shows and stuff, but they went really well. Oh, you are? You're still in Joplin? What? Anyway, the shows went really, really well. They were fun. We had a really good time. But being that they're just so back to back, we're just tired. But, so I'm going to start with my E55. And I'm going to actually just go around the outside of his face where the... Oh, am I coloring? Yeah. Okay, I thought for a second, oh no, am I coloring on the mask or am I coloring this sweet guy on the paper? I am on the paper, so I'm doing good. So I did a little bit of coloring at the airport today while I was waiting for my flight because Jamie's flight was like an hour before mine. So, oh, is it blurry? I told you I'm having some technical difficulty. I don't know what my deal is tonight. Maybe move him up a little bit too. See if I can zoom him in a little bit more. He's finicky tonight. Come on. Oh, there he is. Okay, so I zoomed him in a little bit more. Let me know if that works for you. So I'm really just going all the way around his face. But anyway, Jamie's flight was before mine. So hers was at 6 a.m. and mine was at 7 a.m. So I had to be at the airport earlier than her. So I decided that I would color while I was at the airport. I'm just going to put a little bit underneath his eyes because I want it to look like he's squinching. Squinting his eyes. So I'll show you what I was coloring. I bought this creative Bible so we could do maybe some journaling in there or some coloring in there. And so I decided to Copic color the inside of it. So you can only see it a little bit because we're zoomed in so far, but it'll give you an idea of what we're looking at. So I've been coloring the background of my Bible here. So it's really pretty and it's coming out really good. I'm super happy with how it's working, but I got these little tabs to go in it, got it all organized. I'm really excited about it. But it has some open pages in it, like a lot of pages that are decorated that you can color, but also these plain areas right here that I thought we could play with stencils on later. It is purple. I know it's purple, which I knew was perfect for me. So I figured later on we might do some fun playing around in that. So that's what I was doing at the airport today. And it was pretty good. I mean, the flight was not too bad. I got to watch a movie. And then the landing was a bit on the rough side. So I've never seen an overhead bin open when they were trying to land the plane before, but but that was kind of freakishly weird to me. But you do a lot of doodling in yours. I like to doodle too. And I thought, that little bit of space in that Bible was perfect for all our little planner sets. And I was like, they'll fit in there just absolutely perfectly. So I'm super excited about playing around with that and see what I can come up with. So now I'm just pulling away from that dark area. Usually I push into it, but tonight I'm feeling a little more of the pull away from it than push into it. Thank you. I'm glad you like my nails. You know, I went to get them done. They broke on the way to Jamie's house before the shows. And I needed to get them done. And so I just found some random place, went in, they fit me in. They were supposed to be purple, teal, purple, but they came out silver. So I don't know. That's what happens when you go to someone. They don't know what you're talking about. So, but they came out all right. I just wanted them to be purple and teal, and it didn't quite turn out that way, but that's okay. Next time. So I'm just shadowing in towards the center. I'm going to make the center area bright. Oh, hi, Rinska. I hope you're feeling good. How's your leg? How are your ankles healing? I saw you got a purple espresso. You got lucky because, let me tell you, they flew off the shelf so fast we couldn't even keep them in stock at the show. But I know you got one. It should be on the way. I'm going to go ahead and, before I finish out some more of this monkey, I'm going to go ahead and put him in some really, really cute little red cheeks, so I can blend them in with the skin tones. So I'm using R11 to really I really want to emphasize these cheeks. So I may have to go back in, but I wanted to put the base there. Yay! I'm so glad you got one. I knew you wanted one. So I'll just tell you, when I started the show in Virginia, and we opened it up and started showing the make and take, oh my gosh, there was a line all day long. I kid you not. Ask Laura, she'll tell you. She was there. They were loving it, and we were so busy, but it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad you're feeling better, Rinska. Really, really glad. I'm going to go back in real quick with my E55 and do the inside of his nose a little bit because I think it should be darker. I said a little bit, but looked like I just did the whole thing. But that's okay. Back to E51. This is where I'll lighten it up just a little bit around the nose area. Kind of get that going. I'm going to change the tone a little bit from this milky white E51 to E00, which is going to have just a little bit of a, almost like a peachy tone, because that's the one we use for skin tones. So it's going to change it up just a little bit. But I thought it would look really cute with this little guy. It'll keep his face very light on the inside. Yeah, so back to the make and take. Oh my gosh, we took to the show, you know, we were thinking, oh, it'd take 10 to 15 minutes to do it. So many people per table, blah, blah, blah. Maybe about 120 to 130 of them should be good, you know, for the show, if we have that many kits. Well, let me just tell you. We ran out of kits before noon on the second day. I mean, that's how many make and takes we did the first day. It was insane. I'm coming back in with my E55 to give a bit more shadowing, like under his chin, because it should be darker there. I think, anyway. I'm going to do a little bit on this side. And then these deep areas right here where they tuck in, I want to darken them up a little bit. Now we can't just leave them abruptly darkened like that, so we will have to come back in with the second one and kind of lighten that up again. I want to make these dark. I like it. Makes it look squinty. He's super cute. I really, really like this little monkey. Well, I'm partial to him, you know, because I drew him, but I really think he's a cutie. He's available in the shop if you like him and you want to add him to your collection. I love that the numbers, when we made the dies for the numbers, it cuts out the inside parts. Because, you know, it's so hard when you get like a 0 or something like that. But it cuts out the inside piece, so you don't have to fussy cut that, and I love that. It is hard to predict how many people are going to be there, and I felt really bad when we ran out because a few people came by the booth and were like, oh, I'm so glad you're not busy right now today because we just couldn't even get over here yesterday. And I was like, yeah, but we don't have any more of the kits. So sorry. So we did switch to, I mean, we had a backup, you know, make and take to do. So it wasn't like we didn't have anything, but I did kind of feel bad that we ran out of the one that we had. So we're going to start taking 200 kits, which means Jamie and I have to get really busy making some kits because we ran out. And that was all we had. So that was all we had pre-made. So, yeah, we're going to be pretty busy. I'm going to come back in with this E00 and kind of soften his belly just a little bit. And then I'm going to do his little hands and feet in the same sequence of colors. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I sure did miss coloring with you guys, though, because even though I have my markers with me and I got to color kind of towards the end in my new Bible, I didn't really get much coloring done at all while I was gone, which is really hard for me because it's kind of that stress reliever, my own time, special time for me. And I didn't really get to do that. So I was like, I'm not missing tonight with my friends. I've been missing for a couple weeks now. Even though I'm tired, we're still going to hang out for a bit. I always have good intentions of doing lives when I'm at Jamie's house or whatever, but we just we did not get a breather before this one. We're hoping to get ahead, and then that won't be the case, but we're just not there yet. It's all so very new. It's all so very new, but I am going to, this next time that we go, maybe not the first week that I'm gone, but the second week that I'm gone, you might want to pay attention to that because there could be some shenanigans going on. Because I'm going to be up there for another week after the show, so we can start making a bunch of kits for the next upcoming shows, because there'll be like a couple more back to back. Oh, I agree. I think glossy accents on those balloons would be amazing. We may have to try that one time. We might be able to try that tonight. But I'll be there a little bit longer, so we've kind of joked around a little bit about some shenanigans we might do while I'm up there with her, so we can still spend time with you guys since we won't actually be at a show. I'm also going to do a little bit of this E53 in the inner part of his little ear. So I'm going to put some pink in there, and I need something else in there. I think there's so many possibilities with this set, and I did color the packaging, and I did it in rainbow colors for you guys because you know I'm always up for the challenge. Challenge me with something I don't normally do, and Jamie was like, you color the package, you drew the monkey, and I was like, oh, but I needs to be rainbow. So I did. It took me a long time to do it, but on another night maybe we can go over how I did all that rainbow stuff. But it took me a while to figure it out. Jamie probably could have done it faster, but hey, sometimes that's the way you learn. Alrighty, here's what we got. A little bit of R11 for the insides of his ears. Just a little bit, not too much. I love the way that putting the lighter color in his ears really makes those ears pop. Yeah, it took a while, but it was super fun. And maybe we could just do a couple. We don't have to do the whole alphabet, but they were super fun to play around with. But yeah, the rainbow colors, they were really interesting. But we're going to get some more rainbow color stuff going on. Although I don't rainbow color everything. This is the E00, the one that's more of the skin tone-ish. Just blending out that pink in the ears. And finishing his little hands and feet. They look so light right now, but I think that they'll look really good against this darker brown I chose for the skin tone. I mean, for the fur. He's so cute. I just can't help myself. We met a lot of new people, and everybody was super nice. So the show was really fun. And Jen Hill Hughes was there. And Laura Cleveland was there. And I don't know, we could have done so well without them. They were super helpful and really great. So for the monkey color, I decided to go with the E47, 44, 43, 42, and 41. So it's a run of a sequence, but I colored him on the package much darker. I wanted to try a little bit lighter this time, so we'll see how it goes. And a little bit more pinky peach on his skin than the brown tones I used the last time. Hi, Karen. Okay, so I feel like starting with his body first. I don't know why, but that's what I'm going to do. Since my black didn't stamp as well as I had wanted, I went over the black line just to make it more of a solid line. And now I'm doing where this body tucks in under his arm. And then I'm going to do around this area, but I'm just outlining that black memento pad that didn't quite do as well as I would have liked when I stamped it. But it's okay. It's all good. We shall fix it all on our own. Hello, hello. You really like him? He's so very cute. I like his eyes closed because he's so squinty. He's got the cutest little grin on his face. He makes me happy. And I figured since I was tired and sort of stressing about tomorrow, and I would do something cute and sweet and not so stressful. So I'm going to do this little area where his tail is connected to his body, just right there. I'm not going to do the whole tail yet. So we'll definitely have to bring this E47 back out because we're going to probably want to put some dark under here where the tail curves over, and then maybe some up here where his body's over. But we'll do that when we get ready to do the entire tail. But right now I want to focus on the body first. So E44 is my next one. And I'm just kind of pulling out from where I put those colors already. Just sort of extending out. I think my hand was kind of in the way for that one, but you'll be able to see it on this side. A little bit harder because for some reason my TV won't stay connected to my phone. Tonight it's giving me technical difficulty. So I'm watching on my Mac and it's delayed, and you know, those of you watch me at Jamie's house, when I'm used to it being in real time and then I get a delay, it throws me off a little bit. But we'll have it back together soon. So, did anybody see Jamie's live where she combined the donkey and the gorilla and the hyena in the same image? Did anybody see that live? Give me a thumbs up if you know if you have any idea what I'm talking about. Because she sent that image home with me to finish with you guys, since she's still playing around with her live times and dates and stuff and hasn't really decided exactly what she's gonna do. Okay, so yes, so you guys saw it. She did part of the image. It's only partially colored. So she sent it home with me to see if I would finish it. And I think we could do that. You know, I think we could finish that up and still get a lot of benefit out of it. And she started it, you know, on Facebook, and you could watch the repeat on YouTube. So I didn't want to do it today because I wanted to give you guys time to find that video and watch it if you'd like, to kind of see how she did the first parts. I'll go get that in a minute. Honey, would you go in my suitcase that's on the floor and get that? There's a pack that looks like, there's a packet out there that has uncolored images in it. It's like about that big. I'll have him go pull it so I can show you guys, those who don't know what I'm talking about. This is E43 we're working with now. And But I think we could get enough benefit and learning from it by picking up where she left off. Yes, that's it. Thank you, honey. Okay, I'll show you what I got. Well, she gave me a bunch of stuff. But I know it's in here. Just give me 1 second. I have a bunch of images in here. Let me pull it out for you guys so you can see it. It's not that. Okay, I'm going to have to take them all out of here so I can find it. It's in a little baggie. She gave me a bunch of pre-colored stuff that's only partially done or not done at all. So, if I can find this little sucker, I shall show you, and we shall decide if we're going to take it back to Jamie and let her do it, or if we can do it. I found it! Yay! So here's what it looks like. So she did the donkey and most of the monkey, and then she didn't do the hyena or the shirt or the drink, and then we need a background. So I was like, yeah, I could totally do that. We could do that. I mean, you of course would miss how she colored this and this unless you go back to her live, but then the rest of it. Do I know who's coming to the Illinois Expo? Illinois.
That's Schaumburg.
Is that the Schaumburg? I know Jamie and I are going to be there. E43. I believe I'm going to be driving there. I believe that's our plan right now, is for me to drive. Yes, Schaumburg. Yes, we will be there. We are booked to be there. So we will have Jamie will have a flower class, maybe Mom too, that's true. Jamie will have a flower class on Friday and Saturday. We will be doing the Mega Make and Take. We will also be doing a Make and Take at the booth. At our booth. So this is E42. And I'm going to do most of the filling in for this section with this one, with just a touch of the last color left available. And that's where we'll do just a little bit of the final blending. I went outside the lines just a little bit, so I'm going to have to fix that with my colorless blender. I'm not really sure where my colorless blender is right now, but I'll bet we could find it pretty quick. Yeah, so we're definitely going to be in Schaumburg. That is for sure. The only thing I think we're not going to do that we were thinking we might do is Pinners in Texas. I think we're going to stick with the Stamp and Scrap Expos in Texas. I just know that most of my friends that do I found my colorless blender, that do the conventions in Dallas generally do the Great American Scrapbook Convention or the Stamp and Scrap Expo, so I just don't, they just usually say Pinners? What's Pinners? What? So trying to fit that one in, and people not really knowing that much about it, it just seems easier this time not to do that, so I'm not going to do that one. But we're going to be at the Stamp and Scrap Expos. Look how cute this little guy came out. He's much lighter than the other one that I colored, but I like him. So Pinners is very interesting. It's definitely different, but there's some similarities as well. I need to come in with my darker colors again now, so there's not, I mean, if you're really a scrapbooker or stamper, I mean, we were the only paper craft people in Idaho at the show. But if you're into other things like, you know, crocheting or plants and makeup and Scentsy and do-it-yourself things and clothes. I mean, who doesn't like shopping for clothes? Clothes, and then there was, I think I got Dale some freeze-dried candy, Skittles or something, which was really yummy. So they have just such a wide variety. But if you go to a Pinterest, be prepared to have cash on hand for make and takes and do it yourselves that are significantly more pricey than what you expect at a Stamp and Scrap Expo. So some of the ones that I thought were really neat, you know, like finger crocheting a pillow or blanket or whatever, those make and takes were like $20. So it's, I mean, and you got a product, you got to take it home. So I'm not like knocking it or saying it's bad or anything. I'm just want you to be prepared that you'll, if you want to make stuff and take it home, you want to be prepared to have some of that cash on hand when you go. Some of them will let you charge it, but it's just, you don't want to miss out on something you really wanted to do because you didn't have any cash. So I'm putting these little, I'm just putting these little lines in the top where his little hair's sticking up, just so I can show a little bit of texture in them when I'm doing them. So it was pretty neat. It was pretty busy. I hear it wasn't as busy as it used to be or has been in the past, but I'm sure that all of the, you know, we don't have to hash that out, but you guys know why things are a little bit slower than before. But it seems like each one of the Stamp and Scrap Expos gets more busy. So I think people are starting to come back to it. I think it'll be super fun.
Well, people were definitely right with Fan Expo because I was back.
Yeah, that's true. And then in June, I won't be traveling that much because it's my birthday and it's Dale's birthday and it's Dallas Fan Expo. And you know, with Dale getting his costume ready, we gotta go do that. So we gotta go see if my baby can win the contest. Okay, so this one is E44. So this is the second one. So I kind of did my outline for the first one. And now I'm going back in with that second color. And I'm going to kind of do it in some real light and leave some strokes in there with some spaces in between them, because that'll leave a little bit of texture for this sweet little monkey. So if you were wondering why I have these random brush strokes all over the place, that's the reason why I'm doing that. Also, it rained, so we did not go see the Capitol. We were tired, and it was rainy, and so we stayed in the hotel room yesterday and relaxed a little bit, which I think is what helped with us leaving so early this morning, why I'm coherent now to hang out with you guys. Gave us a little bit of rest time, which was really, really nice. We got some good feedback from the show. A few people came back the next day telling us that they really, really liked the booth and all that stuff, so that made us feel really good. There's definitely different vendors at each expo, which is really, really fun and interesting. Oh man, let me just tell you. Oh, I was sick for so long. It was horrible. I think I took Theraflu every single night for about as long as you were allowed to take it on the package without seeing a doctor. I finally did bounce back and I am feeling better, but I think there's some fluid buildup behind my ear or something that or I slept wrong or something, but I've been having a lot of pain in my neck, which I think it's just from all the travel and different pillows and different people, I just think it's all that. It's not something I can't manage, but I just want to be 100% better. But congestion, sinus issues and stuff like that, I'm back home and I'm feeling much better. Much, much better. No more Theraflu for me for a while. Did you ever get your banner? No, we did not. We had to do, we packed everything and we forgot our banner. We forgot our banner. It was very disappointing. It's better than forgetting your suitcase full of product, but it was still disappointing that we didn't have it. Yes, I know. Jamie was pushing to get me to go in, but the meds were working, they were helping, so it was just lingering on. It would not let go. But I was feeling a little better every day, and so I was like, just give it a couple more days. I think it'll be okay. And I got over it. It just took a while. But I'm super glad I'm feeling a lot better. Jamie took very good care of me. Hot tea and making sure I had everything I needed, and made sure she brought me the hot water to do my Theraflu every night. So she was super sweet. She took care of me really good. Thanks, Mama. I want to be 100% better too. At least I'm not coughing. I was coughing a lot, but I'm not anymore. But it was definitely sinus related for sure. It was not COVID. I had that checked because, we can't make our Jamie in close to any of that stuff. So it was definitely not that. It was just sinuses. That springtime and traveling, I was in 3 different time zones. She is a good caregiver. And yes, that's what besties do. We even got necklaces. She got me a necklace that says bestie on it, and hers says bestie. We've been wearing them ever since she got them. That's what we got it at the Pinners show. It's engraved with bestie on it. It's super cute. It's very small and tiny and hard to see, but it's amazing. You were the same way, terrible sinus, but you feel like you're finally better. 4 weeks? Yeah. I wasn't quite that bad, but it did take me a really good 2 weeks to start feeling better and saying, oh yeah, I feel better today. I don't have to take ibuprofen and all that other stuff because my face hurts so bad. So I was super happy. Okay, so we missed his little mouth, so I'm going to go back in with R11, and I'm going to just use that to color in his little mouth. There we go. He needed his little mouth colored. So, all right, so now we have this sweet little monkey. I think that it's a little bit light on his arms and legs, so I'm going to go back in with the E42 one more time and just really lightly brush over that just to make it a little bit darker so it matches the rest of him. sometimes it's better to leave it a little bit lighter and then come back in with the second coat, rather than getting it too dark and having to darken everything else to make it match. I think that looks a lot better. I am going to leave it really light on the top up here because I think, you know, that's getting the most sun anyway. So here's my thought. I think what I would like to do is I would like to put him with a whole lot of colors in the background. So I stamped on this Gina K masking tape stuff that Jamie gave me because I didn't have any and I didn't know how to do it. So you just stamp on it and you fussy cut it. And then you just take it off the background and you lay it right over top of the image you just colored. Like this. And it pretty much fits fairly well. Right over top. And just press it down. So I'm just going to use my, you know, espresso to make sure I get it all pressed down there. Now I'm going to back out a little bit. You love that stuff. I don't use it very often, but I think I'm going to start using it a little bit more because I think it's super cool. I'm just going to randomly grab some Oxides and we'll see how it goes. I think I'm going to use salvaged patina, maybe seedless preserves. You know it's got to have some purple in it if Sandy's doing it. So there's my brush. Is that the mint tape? I think it's called, hold on, it's right here in my drawer. I'll check. It's called Masking Magic. Gina K Thermoweb Masking Magic. It says it's delicate tack adhesive, reusable, ultra thin masking paper. It is very thin. That is a true statement. It is very, very thin. I'm trying to pull out my, you know, I have a brush for every one of mine. So we have purple and we have a greenish blue. I think we need like I want to use that new pink color. I love that. I can't say it very well. Oh, maybe I need a yellow too. I don't know. I definitely need a green. Okay. So I don't know how you say it, but it's Kitsch Flamingo. Kitsch Flamingo. I like that flamingo color. And then I think we need like a more greenish color as well. Like maybe mowed lawn. Let's do mowed lawn. I don't know. I'm randomly picking these. So hopefully it'll come out looking super duper awesome. So we'll see. Mowed lawn, I think, is my other one. So I only picked 4. That doesn't mean I won't jump back in and throw some other colors in there. But for right now, we're going to use these 4. Maybe I'll come out just a little bit more. See if I can zoom out just a little bit more. So you can see all my colors. So fancy. Ha ha ha. That worked. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is start out with the mowed lawn because I want to kind of give them something to stand on. Oh, there's another brand. I don't know. This is the one Jamie gave me, but there could be another one. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to hold the ink pad. You do not have to hold it when you're picking up the ink, but I do because I don't want to shake my desk too much. But I want to give him a surface to stand on. So, kind of like a little hill. I was thinking a little hill. I don't know what he's going to be standing on or doing, but we're doing it anyway. We're just playing. I don't really know what we're doing. This is very random decision making going on here. But hey, you know, sometimes that's how I roll. I just randomly do stuff. I don't know why, no rhyme or reason. It either works or it doesn't. If it doesn't, like we always say, it's just paper. So we just want to give him like a little area to be standing on right here, because I kind of feel like he needs to have that so he doesn't look silly standing in the middle of nowhere. Awesome sauce. All right. So currently I'm just using this little, I don't know, stand that Jamie gave me to hold my colors. If you're interested in that at all, I will definitely have to ask her where it came from. I think it was Make It by Marco, but don't quote me on that because I'm not real sure. I think what I want to do is match up the blue Salvage Petunia with the grass, and then I'm going to go into purple and then pink. So I think that's what I'm going to do. That is my plan at this point. Don't know why. Don't know what the rhyme or reason is. But that's what it's going to be. So today on my way home, the flight was packed. No empty seats at all. And I got stuck sitting in the middle between two dudes. And I felt like a sardine. And I was trying to watch a movie, and the movie got sad, and then I cried, and then I was so embarrassed. Anybody ever cry on a plane watching a movie before? That stand is really handy. I like it. I mean, Jamie said she wasn't using it and she didn't need it, so she gave it to me, or she was going to have them make a bigger one, or I don't know. But she said it wasn't helpful to her, and I said, well, let me try it, and I'll see what I think. And she was like, all right. So this, I put, when I did the green, it got on the table, and I didn't wipe it up before I did the blue, and so now I have some of this green coming into my blue, which I think I'm okay with, so I might just pick a little up so it shows on this side too. Which I just need to pay closer attention to that. And then I also got a napkin because I realized that I was putting my fingerprints. You hate flying, so you cry on every flight. Yeah, I mean, I watched this. How do you say the name of that movie?
Cyrano?
Cyrano?
Yeah.
Anybody seen Cyrano? That movie Cyrano? It was good, but I cried. And at one point I thought they were looking at me, like the one guy was watching me, and I was trying so hard not to cry. It was sad, but true. It's not the first time. On the way over there, I watched the Spider-Man movie, the one with the universe. Huh?
No Way Home.
No, the one, yeah, No Way Home. And I'm going to go ahead and wipe this ink off my desk before I start with the purple. I watched the No Way Home one with the Spider-Man, and I cried on that one too. I was like, what is happening to me? But both movies were very good, though. Both movies were very good. I wouldn't say that generally the Cyrano was the type of movie that I would generally be watching. Because, you know, I don't want to ruin it, but because of the way that it went, I mean, the movie is something that I would watch, but the way that it, just the way that it went, it usually would turn me off on that kind of movie, but I really liked it. I mean, the movie has to be really, really good to keep me in. This is quite a big stark difference between that blue, so there's going to have to be some additional blending going on here. But I think the pink might lighten it up a little bit, so we're just going to keep rolling with it and see how it goes. I'm going to darken this just a little bit because it's darker on this side. So we're just playing around. No real reason for what we're doing, but I think I'm going to go back to the blue real quick and see if I can get me a smoother transition between this blue and this purple I just put on there. But remember, our monkey's all covered up, so he's safe. He's safe hiding in his little spot, so he won't get messed up. That makes me super happy. And I think this blending is working really well. It's really giving it a good blend between the blue right into that purple. I kind of like it. I cry very easy when watching movies too. And yes, he is a very good actor. I was a little surprised because I don't think I realized that it was somewhat of a musical. That Cyrano was somewhat of a musical show. Did not know that. I was not expecting that. So it was a little bit of a surprise when they started singing. I was like, is this a musical? I guess I could have read a little more, but I was surprised. Okay, here we go with this favorite pink color I like so much. This flamingo-ish one. I am going to go over the purple with it because I want the purple to show, but I don't want it to be too big of a stark difference between the two. I am working on trying to get myself a camera that doesn't sit on my desk so that we can do some really heavy blending and not have to worry about shaking the table. Shake, shake, shake. I don't want to shake the table. I try really hard not to, and that's probably why it's taking me a little longer to do this, but I have this vision of putting some numbers over this. But I want to try it. It's going to be really weird when I say it. You guys are going to be like, what? I want to try to put, since these are oxides, I want to try to put the numbers in the sky using water. Does that sound crazy? Instead of using like black ink or something, I want to try to use some water and see if I can just get the residual of those numbers to show up in this ink. We'll see. Let's try it. Why not? I love trying new things. Why not? Okay. So I think I'm done with these for now. He's so super cute. I have him off to the side right now. I know you can't really see him that well, but that's because I want to wipe this off. I want to wipe this stuff off my desk before I move on to the next step. But I'll bring him back so you can see him. I guess I could have put something down and just picked that up, but oh well. That's why we have this mat, so we can do all that stuff right on it. Okay, so back to our little monkey. So I think if we were going to take the numbers and try to get them to, we're going to need a block and use water. We're probably going to have to use like a damp cloth, I think. So I'm going to take this napkin from Taco Bell lunch. A couple of napkins, actually. I think there's a few of them over here I can use. Handy Taco Bell napkins. And what I want to do is just spray it with water. And then I'm going to take the numbers, press them in the water, and then in the sky. That's my theory. And I'm sticking to it. But I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see. So let's use a 5. And I'm going to actually put them on this block, like a couple of them on the block, but, it's saying my phone is low power. So let me make sure I get that plugged in so you guys don't lose me. Alright, I'm plugging in right now, so we should be good. Alright, all plugged in. Okay, so I think the 5, and maybe I'll do the 3, and I'm going to do it in a different direction. And then on the other side, I'm going to put 2 other numbers. Maybe 1, maybe I'll put 3 numbers. So I can put 1 here. And then maybe 8 might be a good one. Like right here. And maybe 2. No. Let's do 0. Okay. So we've got them going. We've got 3 of them on one side. Got 2 of them on the other. And we're going to try this. I don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to try it anyway. So I'm just going to hold it there for a second. Well, it didn't really work. I think I need more water. Let's see if it works better like this. It's working a little bit. How can we do that? What do you think we could do? We need to, maybe if I just spray directly onto the numbers. Let's see if that works. I hope so. I'm going to actually press with my espresso. Ho ho! Success is happening now. Okay, so I think we need to wet the numbers. That's how we do it, by spraying them. So I'm going to do these ones one at a time, the 3 and the 5. So here's the 3. And I'm going to press down on it. Oh, it's working. I want it to be really light. I don't want it to be really dark. So I'm kind of liking how it's just some random marks in the sky. I kind of like that. So here's the 5. See, as it's starting to dry, it's starting to show just a little bit more. So I think what it really needed was a lot of water on it if you want it to like remove. But it's working. I mean, I kind of like it. See? Super cool. I happen to get a spot over there though. I'm looking to see if there's a place on my number I can maybe stretch that out a little bit. Okay, maybe you'll catch the end on the replay. It's gonna be cool. Definitely let me know what you think. I also think maybe I'll just use this handy dandy thing I have on my desk. And I think I'm gonna spray some water on it and try to do another little dot, like a few little dots. Kind of like the other one, the one up in the corner, so it doesn't look like I messed it up. So I'm just spraying water on the back of this pencil and then just dropping some dots on here so it looks like I meant to do that. And then I'm going to pick up with the dry part of this, the leftover water. Just going to pick it up And then that should give us the kind of sky I wanted. I really wanted him to just be thinking about all the numbers in the sky. And that, I love it. I love it. They do kind of look like clouds. I really like them. I'm going to let these numbers dry, I think, on my block while we move on to the next step. So I happen to have a few balloons. I think, already cut out that I had used. Oh, I think they're in my suitcase still. If you will allow me one momento, I will run and get it. I will be right back. I know exactly where it is. 1 second. I'm back. I told you I knew where it was. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that I had cut a bunch of the numbers out when I did my cards. And I had leftover numbers. So I think I'm going to pull out whatever numbers I find first. So I found, like, there's a 1. And there's a 3. Or maybe I should use 2 since we didn't have 2 in there. 2. And then we have to take off the aha moment where we take off the... Where are my tweezers? I told you my desk was a mess. I don't know. I had them. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm unorganized tonight. Hey, Michelle. So you made it just for the aha moment. Okay, so we colored the monkey and then we covered him up with the mask. I really want to get this mask off. Okay. Here's another pair of tweezers. So we covered him up with the mask and then we did some oxide on the background, and I wanted to put these numbers in the background, but I didn't want them to be really dark. So we used water to remove some of the colors. So here's our woohoo. We're removing the mask so we can see our sweet little monkey. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? And now this monkey, don't throw that away. When you make a mask like this, you can keep it. Just put it on your, like, put it over your stamp, like right here. And then the next time you want to do it, you can use the same, you can reuse the mask. So the numbers back here are removed by water. And then I had a few extra ones colored. So I don't know if I'm actually going to put them, like, glue them down, because I might wait until it's actually someone's birthday. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I can't decide. But I thought we could draw strings to the balloons to his hands. So that would be really cute. And I just need a happy birthday on there, and then I'll be done. So I really like it. I think it came out really good. It's super cute. It came out just like I wanted it to come out. I love the background. I love, love, love the background. So it's still damp, so I don't really want to put it on a card right now because it's still damp. But I will definitely finish off the card, and when it dries up, I'll finish off the card. I'll probably put a note, like a happy birthday down there or something, or, you know, something. And then I'll make a card out of it, and I'll share it on Facebook and everywhere. But I love how it came out. I think you guys should try that. it takes a little bit of work to get the numbers wet, but look at how cool they look. I really like them. I'm super happy with that, how that turned out. I wasn't sure if it was going to work. I got a little nervous there in the beginning. But as long as you don't necessarily need them to all be very visible, then it comes out great. So he's super duper cute. I'll finish him up and I'll share him with you later.
Yeah, good with a banner.
And then maybe tomorrow we'll work on this one. We'll color this hyena and his shirt and maybe a background. I don't know. We'll have to see how much time we have, but I think we'll work on this one tomorrow. And then we'll have, thank you for the good luck tomorrow. I'm a little bit nervous about that doctor's appointment, but we'll see. Anywho, thank you so much for joining me. Isn't this just such a bright, pretty, springy color? It's so much better than the bright, springy congestion that's coming with all of the pollen in the air. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you'll try that technique. And then I will see you guys after I get some sleep. And tomorrow night, I promise I'll try not to be late like I was tonight. And I will see you guys then. Thank you so much for hanging in there and joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.